Hello. I am James, and I live in Manchester in the UK. And you're listening to English with a Brew, a podcast where I talk about different day-to-day topics to help you learn English the most natural way possible. And that is only by listening to it. And if you want to support this podcast, read transcripts, and get exclusive access to more episodes, go to patreon.com/English with a Brew. As we say in Manchester, get a brew on, and let's get started. Hey, I have just finished watching the football. Do you like football? Perhaps you like to play football or just watch it on the television. Football is one of the most popular sports here in the UK, and I think in the rest of the world too. Millions of people play football in school, in the park, or in a team. And even more people watch it on the television. Here in the UK, people love football, and especially here where I live in Manchester. In Manchester, we have two teams that are really famous: Manchester United and Manchester City. Manchester United wear red football shirts and Manchester City wear the blue. United have more history, maybe, but City are the better team right now. When they play against each other, the City is an incredible place to be. The bars, the pubs, the town squares are always full of people or supporters supporting their favourite team. Have you heard of Manchester United or Manchester City? Which is your favourite? But what actually happens in a football match? Every football match is played between two teams, and in a football team there are 11 players, and each player plays a different position. There's a goalkeeper who plays in goal or in net, and they have to save or stop the shots. There are defenders who help protect the goal. There are midfielders who are usually quite good at passing and controlling the game. And finally, there are forwards who are fast, technical, and usually the ones trying to score against the other team. I play football at least one time every week, but some weeks I play maybe 2 or 3 times. But I don't play for a team, I just play with my friends. And I think that playing football or any other type of sport is a great way to make friends and get to know new people. When I started playing with my team, I didn't actually know anybody. I just found a local team online on the internet, on social media, and over time we've become good friends. And you can make friends without playing the sport too. You could ask someone, hey, do you like football? Which team do you support? It's a good way to start a conversation with somebody. And of course, all sports and football is great exercise. In 1 hour of football, you probably run, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 kilometers. So it's good for your body, and it's good for your heart as well as your social life. Right now, and the reason for this episode is there's a big tournament on called the Euros. This year it's Euro 2024, and it's being played in Germany. The Euros is every 4 years, and every 4 years the best 24 teams in Europe, or all of the different teams who qualified to play in the tournament, play against each other to win the trophy or the cup. This year, some of the best teams, or the ones who are most likely to win the tournament, are France, Germany, Portugal, England, and Spain. First, the teams are divided into groups of 4, and every team plays each other once. The best 2 teams, or the teams with the most points, qualify and go through to the knockout rounds. And in the knockout round, if you lose a match, you're out of the tournament. You have to go home. And sometimes, if a game ends in a draw, where neither team wins, both teams end the game with the same score, you have to play penalties, or the game goes to penalties. And if you win every match in the knockout round, you get to the final. In the final, the 2 best teams of the tournament play against each other. And whoever wins that match wins the whole tournament and wins the trophy. As you can probably tell, I absolutely love international football tournaments. The atmosphere is incredible, seeing all the huge stadiums filled with people from all over the world singing and cheering together. Of course, I'm hoping that England win, because they're quite a good team, but we haven't won a major tournament in a long time. Over 50 years, in fact. But anyway, who are you supporting, if you're supporting anyone, this Euros? Are you watching it? How are you watching it? Or maybe you're just not too interested in it. But either way, let me know. And that's everything for today's episode of English with a Brew. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did or if you didn't, and tell me which topics you'd like to hear me talk about in future episodes. And don't forget, you can read the transcript for this episode and get access to more exclusive content over on my Patreon page. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is where you are right now. Take care.